All right, Marielle with us right now. You know, we did a very healthy dose of complaining on Daybreak today about how hot and humid and gross it was. Hey, for good reason, though. You're talking about the heat.
Yeah, it's going to stay hot and humid for at least the rest of the work week. But I've been seeing just in the last few hours some major changes coming next week.
Woo!
Yes.
I like change.
Yeah.
I'm expecting this was good news, right?
Okay, so as of right now, I'm not sneaking in any 80s into the forecast yet, but I'm not saying that could happen in the next couple of days.
Get out of here.
Yeah, right now I'm sticking to the low 90s, and I'll show you that on the 10-day. But for today, we have to talk about this intense heat. Again, we do have a heat advisory in place. It remains in place through Wednesday, and it is going to be for temperatures up to 105, heat index up to 110. Because of that high heat and the ongoing drought, we still have an elevated fire danger. This is going to include the entire I-35 corridor counties and to the west. Keep in mind, several counties in North Texas are still under a burn ban, so make sure to respect those. I want to take you out to Weatherford, though, because I want to show you this cloud cover. That cloud cover is not really doing too much to impact our temperatures. Right now, Weatherford, by the way, 95 degrees with a heat index of 100 degrees. And it's not even noon yet. But I wanted to show you that camera. It's the most west camera that we have, and we can see this decaying rain and just some cloud cover in the region. That's really going to be the best opportunity for rain today. After this, we're going to be completely dry. 99 degrees right now at DFW Airport, but it feels like 99. The wind is out of the south at about 16 miles per hour. So again, that humidity is still with us. Our pollen count is still elevated. Grass, elm, ragweed, all at a high count. Fungus at a low count. Your day planner today showing that temperature eventually climbing back to the triple digits. 98 degrees around 102 the high temperature. That happens between 4 and 5 this afternoon. Today will mark the 50th triple digit heat day of 2023. 103 expected in Fort Worth and in Denton, about 102 in McKinney, 103 in Decatur. And let me show you what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow we see a little cloud cover, and that's going to be really early, but we do have this front. It's going to kind of stall in the area. It's not going to bring us any relief from the heat, but it brings a small opportunity for rain at about 20% coverage. Not expecting any severe weather with this one, but we're going to see that potential tomorrow afternoon. If you don't see the rain, your temperatures will still climb into the triple digits. If you do see the rain tomorrow afternoon, you could coast just underneath that. But after that, we're talking the heat ramping up. 105 Thursday, 106 on Friday. This could break record high temperatures before those temperatures start to trend down over the weekend. Let me show you why. We have this ridge of high pressure that's going to strengthen by the end of the week. So this is on Friday, a high of 106. Watch what happens this weekend. It starts to scoot off towards the west. We've seen this happen all summer, by the way. It scoots off to the west. But this time, it looks like it scoots over the Baja Peninsula there, and it weakens. This is going to allow a front to come in sometime early next week. Look at that. We could see 90 degrees. This is what I'm talking about, when we could see the upper 80s Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. As of right now, I'm keeping about 90 degrees in the forecast, though, and it could also bring a few chances for rain, which would be incredibly beneficial. Quick touch on the tropics. Newly formed Tropical Depression 13, that should say TD 13. This is going to continue to strengthen, likely to become a major hurricane and impacting the Leeward Islands over the weekend. We don't see any of that moisture. We actually stay pretty dry with the exception of a small rain percentage tomorrow. And then we're looking at rain percentage next week, coverage going up just a tad. Look at that, low 90s. That's when I'm thinking we could see the upper 80s, Kara, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.